Hey guys, welcome to Wicked Plans. If you want to see how I come up with this awesome planner page for meal tracking, stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Laura with Wicked Plans, and I have decided that I'm going to go ahead and try to work on some of my exercise planner health sheets that I plan to do for 2024. Oh my gosh, 2024. So this is going to be my like self-care type planner. So if you look up here, I have my journal and then I have health. So I'm going to go back to my health section, and I briefly, I think, showed this in my setup because I didn't really do too much to it. So all I did was basically take my teacher undated pages, and I did not use the monthlies, and I stuck them in here to create, I'm hoping, enough weeks for the year. This page here, however, has part of the monthly, and I don't want the monthly. I don't want the monthlies at all. I just want to have the weeks to track, and I just want it to be consistent. I don't need months to track my food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, exercise, whatever things that are a part of this 2024 plan that I probably do every year and never follow through on because I don't have a plan. So we're going to try to make the plan. So I have this page here that I cut off of another planner. Don't know which one, don't know where, don't know what it came from. I keep all of my dividers typically after I use planners or get ready to throw them out. I take out the dividers, keep all the dividers. Sorry, there go my dogs. Keep all of the covers, keep all of the discs, throw away any pages that I don't want. So I cut this one down. This was not the full size one. I just thought it would be cute to put as kind of like the main page here to my, I guess basically food health journal. So I'm going to grab, which I may not have, I might have to go grab a new one. I will be right back. Okay. Craft tape. That's what I needed. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I am going to quickly glue this page on just so I can get rid of the calendar side because I definitely don't want the calendar side. I thought about using the calendar part to track, I don't know, I thought about putting weight tracking on there, or one of my big goals is to not have Starbucks, not do breakfast. It's kind of hard being a teacher. I don't work where, that is awfully badly cut. I will have to trim that down. I do not teach where I work. I mean, no, wait a minute. I teach where I work. I don't live where I teach. There we go. So since I don't live where I teach, it's difficult in the mornings when we are rolling out of bed, trying to get out the door, not really getting out the door, and by the time we finally are, up and moving, it's just easier to, Starbucks is right across the street. Oh, that's like crooked. I'm gonna have to cut that with scissors. Starbucks is right across the street, so then we end up hitting up Starbucks and, driving to school, and then I drink my Starbucks while I wait to get my son out of the car for him to go to school because he does not currently go to my my school. He did in kindergarten and first, second, and third, which was really wonderful. And then I moved to the junior high and started teaching in a junior high setting. So now, until he is back with me, that is our morning routine, which it is what it is. I'm realizing, I think, that you're a little bit out of frame. There we go. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate the first week of January from, actually I'm going to leave that up there, from my health planner. I haven't fully decided how this is going to happen. I've never really decorated the teacher layout. Now, I put for work just, my periods that I have up here, my classes, I fill this part out. Over here I'll have boxes, but it's really nothing exciting. Like, there's really no decoration to it. So it is never actually decorated. So I'm kind of thinking, I'm gonna go ahead and stick that one over there. I'm kind of thinking that I wanted to do maybe like some florals, new beginnings, stuff like that. I didn't really want anything super summery. It is January. But I also don't just want greenery. Love these, but they're also like weird and kind of dark. So I don't know quite how I feel about those, but I did like those. These have the gold, but then I'd have to pull in gold. So it's kind of not sure. These watercolor splashy ones are okay, but again, they're a little more springy vibes to me. And this is just the Happy Planner book where you make your own stickers. Everything's freaking thrown in here. I have probably 4 just for florals. I thought about cactuses. See, I don't know. That's the problem. And then I thought about these. So I think this is kind of where my mind was going, was the pink ones or the purple holographic ones. So I think that's kind of where I settled. I was thinking pink. I thought it would be nice maybe to bring in pink, like some pink. Since it is New Year's, my monthly spread kind of has pinks, blacks, and golds, I think, in it. I just kind of was thinking that route. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come on in here, and always one stuck to the scissors. Then again, I have no idea where my actual scissors are. And the problem is my husband probably came in and took them, or my kid came in and took them. And then who knows where they went beyond that. I'll probably never see them again, ever, literally. It's like they went somewhere to die. So I'm going to take, I think this little extra, that's what oh no, I did do it, didn't I? I could feel it. These little extra bits that I cut off, I do like to use to kind of decorate, you know, elsewhere. And I'll use my crocodile to punch there. Down at the bottom, I think it's mostly that bottom row is probably going to be like exercise movement. I really want to start getting my dogs out more. I have a Dalmatian, and my dogs all have a story. Every one of them. They have a story that prevents them from really being able to do much outside of the house, which is sad, but it is true also at the same time. My oldest, his name is Max, and when we got him, he was actually very ill. We got him from a shelter. It was like a farm out in the middle of nowhere, and I saw him on Craigslist, thought he was super duper cute, drove out to this shelter. It was like a home shelter, so they only had so many puppies, I believe, that they could house at a time. They couldn't do all animals, all dogs. It had to be puppies specifically, and it could only be X amount of puppies had to be in their possession, had to leave their possession before they could bring new puppies in. And so they were pretty much puppy only. She only had 2 when we arrived. It was my oldest, Max, and his brother. And I personally already had fallen in love with Max online, and I think his brother possibly had a home coming. So we took Max and brought him home. And he came to, I guess he had been adopted and then returned by a fraternity, or some guy in a fraternity, I believe. And therefore, Max was not fed proper puppy food. And he was only a few months old, so he was very, very sick, borderline poisoned, lots of just puking and everything. He's miserable. So when we brought him into the house, he couldn't really go for walks because he was constantly vomiting. He was a little bit lethargic. He was on medication. Doctors had already seen him. You know, he was on the road to recovery, but he just was not, you know, feeling it. He wasn't doing too hot. So we kind of knew what we were getting when we got him, and we just, you know, continued to work on the road for healing. When he got better, we walked him pretty much daily. He's a very high energy dog. We don't entirely know his full breed, but we believe he is a Basenji mix, which is just off the wall, just high energy baby. So we're not really high energy people. We never were. I'm a teacher. I stand all day. I stand and talk, and by the time I am finished standing and talking, I am done. So when I get home, like, I don't want to do anything, which is a part of why I have, you know, weight issues. I'm lazy. I'm straight up lazy. And I will gladly admit that. I'm not going to disagree with that at all. When I was younger, I was very active. I was in a lot of sports. I did a lot of things. not so much now. Mostly because I stand all day and I'm tired. My feet are just tired by the end of the day. And then, you know, I have a kid, I have family. By the time I'm done cooking dinner, cleaning, doing all the things, you're just done. That's just, you know, I think a female thing in general, or whoever is leaving the house. So it's exhausting. So with Max, we kind of walked him constantly, took care of him pretty consistently, like, you know, our dog prior to him that had passed, once he got better. Well, then we realized he was so high energy and we were not home as much because we worked. So we decided to get him a companion, which was our second dog. And he was about 2 at the time when we had got her. And her name is Everest. So she came to us and she is a little pit mix and she is so cute. Was super cute from day one. She's always been a little ball of just trouble. She's the perfect little dog. She's little because she's more like a little micro dog. Like she's 6 right now and people still mistake her for a puppy because of her size. She looks like a small puppy pit when she is actually a full-grown adult pit. So she came into our lives. I'm drinking vodka and something mixed with it. She came into our lives and she was just a spitfire from day one. Biggest problem with her is that when we got her, she was 3 weeks old. We had no idea. I had bought her also from like Craigslist or something weird. Now, the first one, Max, was from an actual shelter, so it wasn't like super weird for Max, but Everest definitely came from a very sketchy environment. I saw pictures of her and she looked really big. Like she looked like, you know, this cute puppy on the pictures. I met a guy in a Kmart parking lot, and they still existed when I did this. I met him in a Kmart parking lot. I was totally confident that like I would never be murdered when I bought things off of Craigslist. I don't know why. I was very overly confident. Little smarter now, but probably not much because I still meet people in like dark alleys to do shifty things as long as it's a good deal. But I went to this Kmart and I gave the guy $20. I think that is literally all she was like $20. So I give this guy $20 for my perfect little puppy angel over here. And he hands me this thing that is like the size of a hamster or a guinea pig. I guess guinea pig is a little more accurate because she was ounces. Like that's how small she was. She was so flippin' tiny. So we bring her home and call the vet because she's coming at us with, you know, no background. Whereas the other one is coming, Max came from a reputable situation. He had seen a vet, he had medication, you know, things like that. He was updated on his vaccines. He was a few months old. Everything was great. Well, we got her. We were told she was 3 months old. My Everest. She was a 3-month-old puppy. Well, when I showed up and got her, there was zero way in hell that this dog was 3 months old. There was no way in hell this dog was 3 weeks old, which we ended up finding out later. She was not. She easily, according to them, had to be approximate. I'm trying to find my numbers, but honestly, I don't think I have any. Okay. She was approximately 3.5 to 4 weeks old when we got her. So she should not have been separated from her mom at all. So we take her, we take her home. We still love up on her. We have her. There's really nothing we can do at this point. Like I'm not going to find this guy and give her back. So we try our hardest to, take her on walks and do all these things. And we found out from our vet very quickly that we should not be taking her out basically in public, like at all. I'm debating, do I want to do it this way and move that sticker so I'm only using one for the week, or do I want to do them on every day? I don't know if I like every day, but I also don't know if I want them here either. All right, let's remove that sticker. Planner problems. So we found out from our vet, we can't be walking her. We can't really be taking her outside of the house at all until she was, I don't even remember what the age was, but she had to be a certain age before we could do that because of the things in the environment that could essentially kill her. And she was so tiny to begin with, so we were like, yeah, we don't really want to do that. Like, we're going to take this little firecracker home, we'll keep her inside, like, everything will be great. We had a yard, we have fenced in yard. Like, it wasn't like she wasn't getting outside, but we were just a little more cautious with her. So we kept her in, took care of her, got her to where she was much bigger. She was all vaccinated, everything was great. We would go on our walks with her, and we would do our things with like her and her brother Max, and everything was good. They were both very well-adjusted, strong. Actually, I have good numbers, I think, in here I could use. Puppies. They were the best of friends. Then she kind of started to get older, and she was kind of done. Like, she was kind of the laziest dog I think I've ever owned. And I haven't owned a ton, but I've owned enough to know she's mad lazy. Like, she is definitely my soul dog, because she would prefer to do absolutely nothing if we let her. Like, she would be so content doing nothing all day, every day for her life. And we let her. I mean, she's a rescue. We're going to let her do whatever the heck she wants to do. But it's funny how different her and Max are. So we got her to help kind of keep Max company and help wear him down. And she is the I'm gonna nap all day, which is total pity attitude, but I did not know that, you know, when I didn't know she was a pit first when I adopted her. I was told actually by them that she was an Australian Shepherd mix, and it was German Shepherd, and they even sent pictures, which is really funny. They probably stock photos from like the internet, but they sent pictures of a German Shepherd and pictures of an Australian Shepherd. One was mom, one was dad. And then they showed her, and she looked like she could have fit. She was, you know, stinking cute and kind of the right colors and everything, you know. I mean, it kind of added up. And then as she grew up, it was like, nope, you're definitely a little pit. So we decided that an opportunity arose, an opportunity we always laughed that maybe we could have passed on. But I've always wanted a Dalmatian. I am Disney obsessed, which I'm sure you'll find out if you actually follow me along my little journey here of 2024 in my planner. And I always wanted a Dalmatian. Dalmatian was totally like my dream dog. 101. Always wanted one. Gotta have one. So this opportunity happens where I now have the chance to get a Dalmatian. And I am jumping on it. Like, I am going to take that one to the bank. So I grab this little behemoth of a dog, name him Pongo, and he becomes our new dog that we're hoping will help calm down Max to the point of not calm him down, but help wear him out. We're kind of hoping maybe, you know, he'll be on the hyper side as a puppy, help kind of bring Max down a little bit. Max is getting older. You know, this will work. Max was 6 at the time. So we're hoping it will, you know, kind of get stuff going. Then we bring home Pongo. So when we bring home Pongo, we find out that Pongo is terrified of abso-freaking-lutely everything. And we're just assuming he was abused. We bought him from somebody who claimed to be a breeder, but he was heavily discounted. They didn't really seem to want him. When I picked him up from the said breeder, which was a guy that I met in a parking lot. Again, can we see the trend? When I met this guy, he kind of just got out of the car, handed me Pongo, took the money, got in the car, and ran. Pongo was shaking, just violently shaking. The poor baby was so scared. And it was a pretty decent drive, I believe, for him. So, I mean, I understand. Like, the poor kid was, it was a pretty long drive. So, I take him, get him in my car, and get him home. And my dogs immediately take to him. You know, he's home. He's got his little crew here, his, whatever you want to call it, his little clan, and they're running around and everything's great. And, you know, he's slowly kind of adapting to being a dog and being around dogs, but he can't be around people. He absolutely hates people, just hates them. I'm kind of feeling this Dare to Begin sticker down here at the bottom. Like, I want one that's kind of motivational, but I also thought about doing maybe like pink motivational ones down there, because I have kind of like my fitness. Maybe I don't. Maybe I thought I did. Maybe it's not a thing. I thought I had all my fitness stickers from different books. I've got stuff everywhere. Actually, well, I have this. That's where I got that one. And there's a bunch of stickers in here. I kind of just want it to be very like, you got this. We got this. Let's kick some ass. This You Are Amazing. That one's really cute. Dare to Begin, I really like. Maybe I can kind of plop it. I don't know. I don't know. So, Pongo is scared of everything. Anyone and everything. He is now 4. We've had him now for a few years. And he was about 4 months when we got him. It's very obvious he's been abused. He really dislikes any males that come in our home other than my husband. He is glued like Velcro to my husband. Like, he gets clearly butthurt when my husband won't snuggle him, or like if my husband does anything. Like, if he just walks away from Pongo and does not give Pongo the amount of affection Pongo feels he deserves, Pongo will not whimper, but he will literally be butthurt. Like, he will sit there with the most, like, sad look on his face. Like, you literally just took his entire life and just crushed every hope and dream he had. Like, it's absolutely hilarious how much he's obsessed with my husband, but he hates everybody. And I've kind of heard it's like a Dalmatian thing. Not sure if that's true. Or if he's just a freaking weirdo, because he is definitely something special. So Pongo can't really go on walks. We can't really leave Pongo home alone, because Pongo gets very upset. He gets very hurt. Feelings hurt, he'll mope. I mean, he really just gets depressed. If we were to try to take the other two and leave him here, it would not be good. So we just kind of pushed walks off to the side. Everest, I don't know if Everest would care about going on them. I think that she would like to, as I would like to take her, but I don't think it would be like her top priority in life. Like, I think she would just like to go because we're going. I don't think she would like to go because, you know, it's good for her. Like me, I would like to just not go. So plan is to small steps every day. That was really cute, and I really like that. I just really don't know where to put it. Don't know what to do the sidebar. My problem is I can see my whiteout, and it bothers me. And I think seeing my whiteout is making me want to change, like, whatever I have going on over there, but there's nothing to do. Like, I don't dislike it. I just don't know what I want. Other than maybe putting, you know, positive quotes over there that are all pink. Because there are quite a few here. Like, I can put this, my drink is like, it must be hot in my house because my drink is like melting. But then I have those stickers there, and I feel like they're kind of in the way. So I could trim the sticker down. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I just don't like that. But I'm also very picky on how my whiteout is showing. I also have this quote here, and it says, new year, new month, new day, new beginnings, new mindset, and a whole bunch of new stuff. All right, we're going to try putting that down, and we're going to try putting this down. I know I had that other one I kind of wanted here, but now I think I'm going to go with this one, although it's kind of hard to read. Yeah, putting my breakfast, lunch, and dinner there really kind of screwed up my side options. So now I don't quite know what I want to do. So I'm debating putting them on every day. If you use this layout, let me know how you do it, because this is really kind of fuggled me here. I don't know. And I guess I could put it here, move it in, and still have the room there. I could put it right on the line. What about right on the line? It would just kind of ruin the writing for day, like Monday, but it's not like it's that deep. I mean, shit, how many lines do I need? Even undieted, I don't need that much, so can't be that deep. I also need to somehow find in a somewhat matching font for snacks, whatever my other little goal things are down here. So I have breakfast, lunch, dinner. I kind of wanted snacks here, snacks and water maybe. And then down here is where I wanted to track the other type of things. See, now I don't even know about this quote. And I really want this one somewhere, so it's got to go somewhere. But I'm really kind of feeling these more motivational-y ones. So let's put that one in here. All right, and I know I had, there's just stuff everywhere. It's exhausting. It is exhausting. I did want and I think I have one in here. I don't even know if I'm in frame with this book. I did have, like I have these step stickers. I thought about putting them down, but the problem is when I'm not working, I don't wear my Apple Watch at all. And so there's just not going to be anything to measure. Can't do no screen time before bed. Straight up, let's be honest. I thought about putting this whole one in here, which I might. It would take up some room. It could be cute. This one's slightly better and more pink. This one's very light and almost purpley. So what, if you're a lazy girl, because God knows I am, if you are lazy, what is your favorite lazy type of workout? That would be great to know. I love going to the gym. My problem is, and it's weird to say that because I really do, like I enjoy it. It's comforting, relaxing. Like I feel like I sleep better, but my problem is I can't physically, and people always say, oh, can't find the time, blah, blah, blah. I really can't find the time. Like, I feel like that's a very valid complaint. I cannot find the time. I work Monday through Friday, normal job. My day ends around 4 o'clock from teaching. But then, again, I don't live where I work. And I think that is the hardest part, because then I have to turn around and either I go home, which is a 25-minute drive, or I stay there. And if I'm driving there and back, now I'm just wasting gas money. This is a really good one. Always Believe You Can. Let's maybe use that one. That one's really long. And it's kind of better. It's a focus sticker, habit tracker. Let's do that. I kind of like that one better. So I'm stuck. Oh, shit. Ruined that sticker. Great. I kind of like that one. Would have used it later, but whatever. I'm kind of then stuck at work. So then when I'm stuck at work, do I done is better than perfect or always believe you can? Let's start with always believe you can. So usually I stay out where I work, and that means then that if I'm working, because I work sporting events and other things at work, If I'm doing those things, we're talking, I'm not getting home until 8-ish at night. Well, when I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, you best believe my ass is going to bed early. Like, it's happening. I'm not going to stay up till like 11 because I need to go to the gym. So on the days that I really have no choice but to work late and do things like that, I guess I plan to not hold myself at a higher accountability. Like, I'm just gonna let it go, not force myself to, like, you know, feel bad about not going to the gym because I don't have a choice. Yes, there is a gym out there, but chonky people sweat. I don't know if I want to be, you know, at a gym for the hour gap I have between work and a game and then turn around and go, damn it, see, I wanted that sticker and then I screwed it up. And then turn around and go to, actually, let's put January, because I do want to know what month it is. I just don't want the dividers. I don't want to deal with dividers. I don't want to have to, you know, go back to work and be like sweaty, gross, and stinky when I'm all over the place, you know, taking care. I usually work a concession stand. I don't really want to have to be doing that. Like, I just feel like I would feel really gross. I would be uncomfortable, you know. I definitely don't want that for myself. So I feel like that's out. And there are some weeks where that's literally the entire week, like, is pretty booked with clubs, activities, things like that. So then it really kind of puts a damper on, you know, what the hell am I going to do when it comes to like the gym. So I've thought about trying to make sure I walk my dogs daily. I don't, again, know how realistic that's going to be, but at least Max, who's older, pushing 8, still very active, but I do think it would be good for his health. So I'm kind of thinking like, oh, I'll use that as like my, you know, excuse to try to go out with him. And maybe I could put Dare to Begin in the first box. Let's be honest. First, I am not going to be doing, I'm going to cut off 2 and move it over. I am not going anywhere on January 1st. I'm going to be sitting home recovering from the 31st. So even though this is like day 1, this might not really be the best day to actually do much. See, and I'm already finding excuses right here already. All right, so we'll put Dare Begin down. And then let's see if we can't trim down 2 and we'll just lay it on top of my dog. I can hear my dog Pongo outside my door just prancing around. We just got back from being out of town and he wants to be held like a child. I don't know, maybe I'll put Dare to Begin over here, like the 2. That way it's not in that next space. Let's do that. Okay, so we've kind of modified that sticker. We've got these. So we got breakfast, lunch, dinners. That can go all the way across the board. I still have to figure these out. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. I do know I want to track. I'm going to knock stuff over. I do know I want to track probably my weight on here with like little scales. I also want to track, I've been having a problem with my Crocodile and clear stickers. I have to do it there too. I may not, I don't know. So I definitely want snack kind of written in, and I really want it to match, but let's, I don't know, is that going to happen? Let's try to kind of, oh, see, the ends are just ends. That's not going to work. I already screwed up. Okay. S-N-A, well, but I don't have any idea about a K. Oh, there's a K there. Okay, so like snack there, and I can go over that with, I don't know, do I go over it with a thicker pen? I guess we'll start small and go big. if we need to. So this is my, I don't know what it is. It's all rubbed off, but it's a needlepoint something. Energel, maybe. I don't know. Don't remember. My favorite. I buy it refills, and I really need a new outer shell. It's kind of garbo at this point, but I love them. One of my coworkers actually used this pen the other day. She's like, oh my God, that's the greatest pen I've ever used in my life. And I was like, don't touch it, because that's kind of like the threat you hear before the pen just goes missing. So, all right. So I think what I'm going to do is down here, that still didn't cut. How the fuck? I can't. All right. So my focus for week 1 is going to be, well, actually, let's just do my habits, because for my habits, I really want to do medications. And yes, I am doing pencil first. I have a very big problem with perfectionism. Always have. It is an issue. When I was little, if I wrote a whole paper and the last word was a scribble, I would literally rewrite the entire paper, not just fix the last page, because then none of the writing would be in sync with each other. It is an issue. I do not like it. All right, so Starbucks. Starbucks is a very big problem for me. As I started to talk about probably, and then I interrupted myself. I have such an issue with Starbucks. So my goal is to be Starbucks sober, which it might sound easier than it's really going to be, because I literally think my son is now to the point where he's getting it with me every day. I probably spend $20, if not 20 something dollars every day on Starbucks, Monday through Friday. Then if it's a pay week on Saturday or Sunday when we choose to do groceries, my husband and I usually do that in the morning. So then I end up spending money on my husband and I getting Starbucks while we shop. So it is an issue. Also probably contributing to my not so healthy lifestyle choices, because I am probably consuming 90 billion calories just from my coffee in the morning, which is an issue. So it needs to go. So I will erase that pencil after like a day. I usually wait a while. Sometimes it dries pretty quick on the needle tip, or on this paper, and sometimes it doesn't. And I have lots of older stickers, newer stickers, so I don't know. I'm just going to play it safe and do it later. So Starbucks, that is a habit I want you to break. I've even made a big tracker for my big planner, because I carry that with me everywhere. So I definitely wanted a paper for that. I don't think I ever cut this one. These are all a little wonky over here on this side. Okay. This one is cut. I don't know what the deal is there. All right, so I think that's going to do it. I'm going to fill it in as that first week of January goes through, and kind of see what I can alter or change, or, you know, what can be done to it, because right now I don't really know. It's all new to me. So let's go ahead and go to the back, go way back. It probably should be in the front, because honestly, it is so much smaller than the other section. So look at how off that is. That's so bad. I really screwed that up. This page wasn't cut. It's awfully obvious. Okay, so I've got my cute little oh hello cover there just for that first page, and then we're going to start January 1st. And I did not put any of the first pages or the last pages. So this is the last page for the month. This is undated, so I didn't do any of these. And I didn't do any of the pages that I glued here. So that way this would just be a continuous planner all the way through. So we'll see. We'll see how this works. I'm kind of really hoping that it goes well. If I write it down and I'm holding myself accountable, I find out that I do things a lot more productively, accurately, than if I just kind of half-ass it and just go with the flow. So this needs to be a meal planning day, prepping day, everything day, no matter what from here on out. My goal is by October, when we do a family vacation, to have at least lost 50 pounds. Obviously more than that would be much appreciated, but that is the plan. So there is that. It is done. It is ready to go. I am so excited. If you have stuck around this long, which probably not because I'm a rambler, please feel the need to like and subscribe, share, do whatever you do. Hang out with me. Come back again next time. It'd be great to see you. Join me for my 2024 planning journey. I've been doing this for a very long time. I have stopped and restarted more times than I care to count. But this year, I think I may have my planner piece, and I'm kind of excited to see where it leads me. So can't wait to see you again next time. Have a great day. Stay safe. Bye.